Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, the Savoy, Italy campaign. We are continuing once again as the Duke of Piedmont and the Duke of Savoy, Duke Pierre. Another day, another civil war. Unfortunately, this faction has triggered under Count Odon of Geneva, who is indeed my nephew, and he is trying to press his sister, my niece's Adelaide, claim on the Duchy of Savoy. She is, however, I don't know really what's happening, but she's actually located in Larida, which is all the way over here in Iberia. So we're just going to straight up invite her to court. She will accept, and possibly we might give her some of this territory when I defeat my nephew. Now, this faction has annoyed me. It's annoyed me. I have put this guy in the council. I'm now short a councillor. I have given him 2 counties, Forez and Lyon. He was going to be my Duke of Viennois. But no, that is not enough. He is jealous and he would rather, well, that is clearly not enough, and he'd rather someone he can manipulate on the Piedmont throne in the seat of kind of this area instead, which, you know, whatever. We're going to keep getting a claim on Neuchâtel, keep trying to expand our influence in the region and see what we can do. We now need a new steward. I could give it to Count Julien of Cuneo. You'll do much better as a steward rather than a chancellor. And instead we're going to make a chancellor of Albert de Savoy, my son and heir. Only 17 years of age. You'll do a better job than Count Julien, and is also going to give you a bit of a boost as well to your own stats, a bit of experience being within the kind of court and being a bit of a ruler as well. I can negotiate alliances. Ooh, Prince Heinrich of the Holy Roman Empire, my nephew Gottschalk, my nephew and my nephew. These are all, I'm guessing, children of the Kaiser. They will accept there's only 150 men. I'm not going to do that, at least just yet. We actually haven't got any allies, so it might be worth maybe getting 1 or 2. Yeah, maybe not, but we'll wait for now. We should be fine in this, or we should be fine at least. Unfortunately, look at his army comp. He has got light horsemen, which is going to be slightly annoying. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to raise some pikemen. Now I know they're not going to actually be able to. Where are you? Oh, no, you're over here. I'll get you stationed. I haven't got anywhere we can station you, unfortunately. Now I'm not going to be able to actually get any of them reinforced yet. It's up to 5, so we're just going to wait a couple of ticks. Wait for my nephew and my treacherous nephew to raise his forces, and we will raise against him. We're going to press play. Now he is going for the claim on Savoy, so that's all of here. So Turin is not under threat, but Moutier and Ivrea are, in fact. So he's going to attack me. Adelaide has joined my court. Fantastic. 15 years of age. We're going to try and get you with an education. Pensive, cynical, compassionate. You might be Doc Volga. We'll get you on Cisalpine instead, and we will quickly give you a guardian. Excuse me, if you've got a guardian of you. Fine. Yeah, learning education, that works for me, I suppose. You're of my blood. We might even land you at some point anyway. What have we got here? Arrange betrothal. I propose a betrothal between my brother, Chenek, and your niece, Adelaide. Ooh, okay, so brother... What... Are you joking me? Are you joking me? So, the King of Bohemia wants to marry off my niece to his brother, and that's not enough for an alliance, apparently. I'd rather marry her off for an alliance, to be honest. But I suppose the roleplay is we've already got some connection to the Bohemian court, so I suppose we want to keep those strengthening them, and maybe, just maybe one day, we might be able to get an alliance with them. But here come their 1300 stack. Let's raise all the armies once again. Another day, another fight. We've got 32 advantage, by the way, now. We've got only 15 pikes. It's not a huge amount. When we get a reinforced tick, we will get more, of course. Law remove guarantee protection, no longer valid. Now they're going to try and take Moutier. It looks like they are. To be honest, I reckon we can meet them at Moutier. They're probably going to run away like the cowards they are. They are going to run away, but we're going to be there in a good time. We're going to be able to catch up with them, which is what I love to see. They're not calling in the Lordless Swords. That's what I like to see. They're not calling in any mercs. That's fine by me. Let's defeat my brother. Is he leading it himself? He is leading it himself. Ooh, nice. Come on, let's go. Battle of Savoy, 30 advantage. Oof, and the pikes again. There's not many of them, but they are fighting in favourable terrain and counting their light horsemen. Their bows are going to counter my light footman, but light footman, whatever. They're only light footman, they're there to be counted at the end of the day. And yeah, the advantage is good. Even though the rolls aren't good, the advantage is good. Of course, they've got a small hill fort here as well as my usual, and strategical impasse. Improve defense. I think that's very much what we're doing at the moment. Defense. Betrothed can marry my son and heir and Princess Dobroslava of Bohemia, and that grants us an alliance. Fantastic. There we go. The Bohemians are here. We're not going to call them into this war. It's just a petty war. We don't want to, expose our own weakness in these kind of civil wars. No. As far as we're concerned, as far as the Bohemians are concerned, we are strong. We're powerful. We don't need help with this. We're a stable ruler who they will want to ally with. Quick look at this. We lost 20 men to their nearly 500. 26% war score. A load of fame. Armoured footmen did the work, as per usual. Such a good investment. Pikemen, not many of them, but they did okay. We killed a lot of light horsemen. We haven't got much pursuit, which is a bit of a shame. But it will just have to do. Maybe we'll just march straight to Geneva, possibly. Now, they might be going to friendly territory, which I'm not really a huge fan of. Belly, they're going to, to Lyon Villa. Berthold has been swayed. Lovely. That's another alliance to possibly help out against anyone who may want to wish us harm. No, we're not going to go there. Let's go to Vienne in the hills. I'm not going to be able to... I'm probably not going to be able to siege it down while there's 800 of them still left. Let's go up to this friendly territory up here. Well, it's technically neutral, but it means we won't. Okay, they want to sit in Masson on the plains. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. They're going to Bourg on the plains. We'll take you at Masson then. I want to go to Dole. Have you got any defensive buildings? You have got the hunting grounds, but we should be fine there. And they're not going. Are they going to get defensive buildings? Probably not, because this is actually neutral territory. Yes, it is. It's neutral territory. Even though I'm the attacker, they do not get the defensive buildings. That's what I like to say. We're just doing outside this random guy's castle. That's fine. And we stack wipe the army. Fantastic. 76%. Let's burn down Geneva. They want to rise against me. I will not be having that. Thank you. And Neuchâtel shall be mine. Fantastic. We'll do this after we finish off over here in Geneva. We're going to, of course, revoke this guy's titles. I do not think he's worthy. Now, I really want to give a lot of my territories to Savoyard rulers, as in of the House of Savoy. Unfortunately, they're not going to. I haven't got many of them to choose from. I've only got 6 living members, and one of them is a disloyal nephew, Everardo. Yeah, sure. So, Count Odon, I'm afraid you have to lose everything. It's a shame. I literally get you're going to be my Duke of Viennois, but instead you chose greed. Instead you chose manipulation, and I've had to put it down with the sword. Now, because he is of my blood, I will not execute him, because I'll get some very bad debuffs, but he will not be a part of the political scene over here, and I hook on him or whatever. Famine fever spreads. We have got a dynasty legacy. Okay. What do I really want? We're going through Downkin, of course. Child opinion and dynasty members get better education trades. Yeah, why not? Wish I could have got that before my son and heir, but that's fine. It'll have to do. Provence, allied to France, he's untouchable, unfortunately. We have got Bohemian aid. There is a plague there, however, which is not ideal. And they've raised some more men sat in Forcigny. It's not going to be enough. We're going to take Geneva, and that should be the war. Family fever spreads, boom, 100%. Enforced demands. There you go, he is imprisoned. Disband all and tut. Count Odon. Now we can revoke your title. I kind of want to revoke all of them. We'll definitely revoke Geneva. Why? Because this is actually de jure my territory. It is, I say my territory, de jure a part of Savoy. So we'll keep it for ourselves. Although, of course, we do not have the domain limit for it. But what we're going to do to kind of ensure it stays in the family, ensure it stays in the direct succession, is we're going to give it to our son and our heir, Adalbert de Savoy. We are going to grant you the title of Geneva. So upon succession, he will inherit. I will, of course, play as him, and he will inherit it. There you go. He's no longer my tutor. Ugh. Shame. We need a new tutor. Oh, my niece Adelaide, you shall indeed be a tutor. We're going to teach court. I haven't got any children, I think, at court. But we do have some people here. Mayor Alain. Can I ransom you off? I can. City of Annan, so you're just following your lord, I know. But you, Count Ordon. What do I do with you, huh? What do I do with you? I kind of want to banish you away from the realm, but he is banished. He may become an adventurer, but he does have some titles that I would prefer he gave away. But gave away to whom? I don't know. I have no one to give it to. No loyal people to give it to, unfortunately. We might, in fact, give it to Everardo, be a Cisalpine rather than French, which I don't particularly like. Especially as it is going to be French territory as well, I believe. Yes, it is cultured French. So there's no point giving it to him. He hasn't got any children. He's got a spouse in the region, and I kind of just, it's a shame. He's just going to sit in our dungeon, I think, for now. I don't think there's much we can do about that. There's certainly not much he can do about that either. Now I've got a bit of gold. Let's maybe get you on getting a claim on Argao. I know we're having to do this all very much slowly and surely, but it will be worth it one day, I am sure. Now, yeah, we're now at the stage. Ooh, Crusader Kings. Christian pilgrims to Holy Land suffer all manner of abuse. In order to protect the pilgrims and secure Jerusalem, for Christ and the faithful, His Holiness Pope Ioannis has accepted the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. Deus Vult. God wills it. Christian faith now have access to the Crusades. Here we go. I suppose we are, yeah, 1095. I think the first Crusade was in 1096, historically. I might be wrong with that. Yeah, I guess that's going to be happening soon. To be honest, I kind of just want to hang about down here when we've got poor control over here in Ivrea. And is that also in Turin? That is also in Turin. We are getting ticking. Oh, that's development growth as well. Control is monthly increase. Base value. Holy Site Cologne as well. Okay, that's not too awful then. Not too shabby. What is this here? Ransom Count Ordon. No, I'm sorry. I would love the gold, but I cannot have you be fair. Things I can't have you not rule, but I can't have you rule. I think I'm going to have to revoke more of your titles, I'm afraid. Lyon is going to have to go. Act of Tyranny! It's an Act of Tyranny! Are you joking me? Okay, well, that's one thing about this game I don't particularly like. What we're going to do is renounce claims, and we're going to banish you. And you will not accept! You won't accept! Are you joking? If I get him... Tell you what, if he renounces his claims... And I can't even gain a hook from him either. I can't. No, I'm gonna banish him from the realm. I don't care. You can leave. You're gonna be banished from the realm. However, you will not rule in Lyon, at least directly anymore. What do you mean she's no longer my tutor? Oh, she has inherited it. That's fine by me. That may be a problem come succession. We'll see. We shall see. We're not that. Yeah, we might lose this territory because of succession, but it is what it is. At least that's another Savoy yard on the throne, and number of knights plus 4. We'll take that perk. It's really stacking our knights. It's going to be important if we're going to be going in on Jerusalem soon. How is the political situation over here in the Middle East? The Seljuks are pretty strong, but again, always in wars. They never seem to do that well anymore. They always seem to just constantly explode in this start date. Byzantines on fire, of course. Holy War for Chaldea. And in a civil war, of course, but it's pretty splintered in the Islamic sultanates of the kind of Holy Land. You've got the Nizaris, you've got the Asharis, and you've got the Coptics, you've got Ismailis. Yeah, it's very much a multi-theistic mishmash of stuff. Oh, Dauphin, an independence faction with Provence, hey? We do not really like Provence, but... possibly chaos of battle. Let's withdraw and let's get some stress loss. We've been very stressed out most of our life, in fact. Let's maybe not do that. But Neuchâtel, you've got allies, Carinthia and Strasbourg. That's a bit of a shame, actually. You've got, yeah, major allies. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I think we still do have to go in on you. Carinthia is actually quite close. That is kind of over here in kind of Austria, Italian border. Carinthia, yeah. He's in a peasant revolt at the moment, which is not too shabby. So as long as he's occupied by that, and also he's ailing, health is poor, Duke Mark would maybe been a soldier in his younger days, but currently withering mind, 3-star, clouded eyes, Hasteluder. Oof, he is allied to you, but I don't know how. Maybe upon succession that alliance might fall. But yeah, that is a significant peasant rebellion. So yeah, they're not going to come in. Now is the time to go in on Neuchâtel, especially before any crusade may happen. Let's expand our realm once again up into Transjurania. Raise all the boys here, of course, under myself. Another day, another war. Defending in hills with buildings, and there's a big Burgundian army up there. What are you doing, Burgundy? And another peasant uprising with Crane and Burgundy. Let's have a go. These guys are going to try and run away, but they're not going to be able to. We've still got the advantage because I'm just such a good commander. I like Footman this time doing well, countering the armoured foot. Yeah, we're being counted, but so are they. I like Footman really doing good work, and of course our knights as well. As we're attacking. We're now getting offensive specialist 1-star. We're now sieging down Neuchâtel. An enemy ally joins where, yep, Duke Marquard died, flagellated himself to death, but now Duke Ulrich of Carinthia, who is young, well, young, 56 years of age, and irritable. More for books than for swords, but never mind, as long as he's busy and occupied over there, although I suppose player bias may unfortunately work against us here, and the AI may try and focus on us instead. It doesn't look that way. They are going to look like they're coming west, however we may be able to siege down Neuchâtel. 56 days left. We will see. We will see. That's actually a lot of men. That's maybe too many men. They're going to meet up, negotiate alliance. Geneva, my player and son. Yeah, I'll negotiate alliance with my son. I suppose that makes sense. I want to make sure, of course, that he stays the ruler there. And we do not leave him. Neuchâtel is going to be ours just now. And that will be the war. Boom. Fantastic. One more county. One more part of the domain once again. We're also showing our Bohemian allies that we are capable and not to be trifled with. But I think we just give it away, Neuchâtel. I could give it to you, Count Jasper, son of Ancel the Hawk. You are... Yeah, why not? Let's give it to you. Let's give it to you. Make you my Duke of Transjurania when I'm able to get a kingdom. Norgau, let's have a look at you. Duchess Adelaide is not long for this world, although she has got a personal position. She's not doing too bad. Haven't actually got any of the aging traits yet. Upon succession, go to a 16-year-old son, Count Hermann of Nuremberg. I don't know. We'll see what happens, I suppose. How is this independence faction going? Only one member. But there are a Palabian Slavianskan populace about to kick off with lots of... That could be quite a bit, actually. Now, the Kaiser, he is strong with lots of allies, but it's all internal allies, other than East Anglia, who is currently attacking Olaf Svensson of England. So the Danes and the House Estrid have taken England from the Normans. Once again, England finds itself under the Dane law, and it's defending that. He's not doing too well. He's ill, apparently, but... Queen Asta of England also not looking too good. Clouded Eyes and the Great Pox. Oh my goodness, England is not having a great time right now. But England is back in Danish hands. We've still got Anglo-Saxon, the House of Hwiche, ruling in Northumbria. East Anglia, of course, ruled by the Cornwallis, which I think is a House of Godwin, which of course was the old House of Godwin that ruled England before the Normans, and they got House of Somerset. I think that's just a base, maybe Peasant Rebellion. Yes, is a populist leader who must have led the people of Kent to independence. France is still looking pretty strong, still unfortunately allied to the Duke of Provence, who I definitely want. How close actually are we to getting the Kingdom of Burgundy? We are 7 of 10, 3 more. Well, we can take Argyle probably quite easily. It's just we might need Upper Burgundy. Well, once we get Argyle, that's basically everything other than these two people now. Without the alliance, he's not actually that strong. He's not invested too much into his own military. I suppose we are quite a military-minded commander at the moment at Neuchâtel. And here we go, leader Yasenti, a Slovianskan Palabian revolt. We'll have a quick look, see what's happening up there. There's plenty of... This is a mile away. Oh my goodness, 5,000 heathens, another 10,000 heathens. Will the Will the Kaiser do well? Prince can be ransomed. Ulrich von Neuenburg. Yeah, go on then. And Gertrude von Zeupen. Whatever. You can give me some more money. And tell you what, we'll put that into our army. We'll go with 2 more pikemen. As we are going to be using them quite a bit. And possibly on Crusade when that gets called. How are we doing? Let's maybe get our Spy Master. You're okay. We're trying to. Let's maybe get you finding secrets. You're still not great. I kind of want to get secrets. Let's maybe look at the Imperial Court. I know he is we've got an ally with him. He's my brother-in-law. But he's also the Kaiser, and we need to be trying to use our influence. We've not got too much from him. And, oh, here goes to upper floors, and we get trinkets and baubles. That's a shame, only that much. Well, we want to make sure we get enough gold for Ardagau. Faction counters. Oh, my goodness. Oh. You have got to be joking me. First thing, let's see if I'm going to get an answer of you. No, I can't. Why does my family hate me? Huh? I gave you this territory. I raised you. I gave you an education. This is how you pay me. Why are you minus 21? Want a seat in the council. Below legitimacy expectations. Title claimant. Oh, my goodness. Let's maybe get you swayed instead. I have got a hook on her, so hopefully that means she... I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Traitors everywhere. What? Why is everyone in my family, the House of Savoy, wanting beef? I'm literally making us so much more powerful than everyone else. Norgau, are you dead yet? No, not quite. Undisciplined recruits. I'm observing Mayor Damiano as he trains some of his new recruits, but under his command they resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. Now, there's one thing I know much about, and that is army. Teach one know about command or clean after the training is over. Yeah, I don't want any more stress. I've been stressed out enough lately. See it done. Ardagau shall be ours. Countess Ida, the timid of the House of Habsburg. Ooh, exciting. But firstly, yeah, let's just go in. Let's just go in, get it over and done with. Raising all the armies and let's march into there. They're going to be defending. Is that a river crossing? We should be getting river crossing penalty. But apparently not. They're going to run to Lucerne. We can catch them in the plains without the defensive buildings, and that's going to be a victory. Alternative reading in a dusty library at the corner of the library. I found a tome bound in leather and inscribed with strange symbols. Heresy. Let's find whatever it says, and we stack right the army. Let's go and take Biel. And there we go, another victory for us. How are we doing in terms of our actual traits for commanding? We've got not even level 1 military engineer. We are up to level 1 aggressive attacker, and quick thinker is actually an improvised enemy defensive advantage. Fantastic. That's not too bad, actually. We're getting there. It's a shame we're just getting a bit older. But it is what it is, I suppose. Now, we really need to get our legitimacy up. Ways to do that. We're putting you to Seneschal, to be fair. I haven't got any good ones. We got Agnes, who you're lowborn. I don't think we can do that. We'll give it to you, maybe. And we can afford it. Kuno, espionage lovers. While performing his duties as my spy master, he discovered a secret held by the Duke of Friuli. So he has taken commoner from Passau as a lover who has the smallpox. Lovely. Yeah, there is plague in the realm at the moment. Far away from us, but Heinrich's pox, only 1-star smallpox. Yeah, nothing particularly drastic. Not going to affect us in the Alps at all. My councillor, Count Giuliano Cuneo, died of smallpox. Oh no. He was one of my fighters, wasn't he? Yes. Ah, well. You served well, good sir. You served well. You were loyal most of the time. Yeah, let's go Countess Adelaide. We'll put you on the council. Hopefully that means you're loyal. Is the faction still knocking about? It is. Oh, can't believe it. But that is Ardagau now ours. Boom. Fantastic. And the faction disbanded. That's what I like to see. We'll disband the troops and give Biel to a French culture. I guess. No, we're just going to go to a French culture. And he's just spawned in and he's already ill. Things you love to see. And Count Anselmo Monferrato has died of smallpox as well. Oh no. He has been a very good fighter for me. Shame. Shame. Now instead his son Sigismund of Monferrato instead rules. Can I offer guardianship? I can. I could do it myself. He is French though, so that is the important thing. I suppose what about here in Cuneo? It is you. You are also French. That's what I like to see. We now need a new marshal. My vassal, you'll have to do. And, oh, my sister has died of smallpox. Oh, my goodness. It's only a level 1, but it's ripping through the realm at the moment. That's not ideal. And a call to war. Oh, here we go. To the modest Pierre, I call on you to honour our alliance. Join me in the Bohemian de jure for the county of Opava. Okay, so this is against King Boleslav of Poland and Abbot of Zemplén. Okay. You've got 4,000, you've got 1,000, you've got 7,000. We should win. I'll, of course, honour our alliance, honour our call to arms, and kiss my wife goodbye as we march off to war once again. Try and hopefully not get smallpox on the way. Would be nice. Yeah, let's go. Another day, another war, boys. We haven't got that many. And there you go, King Boleslav. He died of... ate some poisonous plants by mistake, and now it is Sviatoslav of Poland, 20 years of age. More of a lover than a fighter. But, well, the line of the Piast runs strong, so we will see. We shall see how it goes. Let's maybe go down here. We want to get a friendly territory and see what we can do. And my sister died from... oh, my goodness. Everyone's dying from smallpox. Generally, this smallpox outbreak is ripping through the realm. Hopefully, we do not catch it. Am I walking through territory that is... oh my, let me guess, smallpox as well. Everyone's getting it. Oh my goodness. Who now rules in Lyon? It is... oh, he's back. He's back, and he better. We'll try and sway him, but he better not rebel against me, or it will be his head on a pike this time. I can promise you that. Shame about my niece Adelaide. And a servant of the horned god. As I open my eyes in the dark, I'm immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is somebody watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Pierre? I'd recognize that voice anyway from my courtier Agnes. The horned god offers you his blessing. Which, I want nothing to do with this. Be gone. Be gone, demon, indeed. I think we're not particularly against it because we're not particularly religious. And we're losing up here. Oh, maybe not. That's a huge reinforcement tick, and we're not even at the war yet. But there we go. It's a victory for us. Let's maybe head over to the east, see if we can take down this army, or maybe some remnant of the Polish royal army. Oh, come on. We're taking ages to go anywhere. Any more secrets? There'll be secrets. There's the Imperial Court. There will be secrets. Don't you worry about that. Now, let's maybe see if we can go here. There's going to be a fight. We want to be a part of it. It's also going to give us some... we're travelling to places we haven't seen before. We could try and siege somewhere down, maybe. I'm going to try and cut across here. And I've been corresponding Duke of Upper Burgundy with your Chancellor Count Adalbert. I must say I've come to see you in a new light, perhaps with even someone I might one day be to call a friend. Now, you don't like me because we're pretty different personalities. Let's maybe go to our attrition, but we are going to be able to catch them in the mountains. See, cutting across the plains of... I'm not going to try and pronounce that. As means we might be able to catch them in the mountains here, and there we go. We do indeed. Our pikemen, again, we are natives of the Alps. We've fought many a war in the mountains, and we're going to fight many a war again. We are mountain veterans, and all the Knights Templar have been established in Senyi by Pope Ioannes the 19th, I think that is. I might be wrong. XIX, I think that's 19th. Well, it's a crusade on the way. We're on 1098 at the moment, so that's a victory at Nauitag. Yeah, very good victory. We are probably going to maybe do... what do we want? Let's do serve the crown. I think these are the 4 probably from the gallantry. I mean, peacemaker is also a very good trait, but we're not going to be able to get it anytime soon. I'm waiting for the Royal Polish Army to come back, so we might head... don't want to isolate myself away from the Czechs. Let's maybe go to over here and see what we can do. Maybe to siege it down 5 months here. Bit of war score, doesn't go miss. Ooh, there's an army up there. It might be worth doing something against there. Trying to siege there. No, okay, we'll keep sieging here then. Now, they don't have the men, so it's 11 months in Hradec, or however you say that. Eastern European pronunciations aren't very good, I'm afraid. But we're going to get this place quite well. This is all good experience for us. Count Odon has been swayed on espionage, witchcraft. While performing his duties as spy master, Prince Bishop and Selmore in Kodo, a secret help by my fellow vassal, Margrave Dirk. He is a witch. What evil is he planning? Oh, well, we've already been trying to be inducted into witchcraft, but we could use that. These are lots of nice hooks that we could possibly use to get people into a faction with us. So, possibly. So this one's only a weak hook, unfortunately. But that one, a strong hook on the Duke of Holland, could be very useful. Could be very useful indeed. We'll take this, go back to friendly territory for some resupply. And there we go. We've taken that. I kind of will go through friendly territory. Friendly, of course, being a Bohemian. And we'll see what these guys want to do. I really would rather get them out of there. And Leader Ubaldo, a populist Cisalpine uprising. This better not be in my territory. No, it's in Genoa. Oh, Genoa is back independent. Oh no, I'll say back independent. It's still under the same house, and they're not doing too hot right now. The House of Dieste clearly aren't very good rulers. But it is what it is. You're going to take that. Fantastic. Are we going to go over to these guys? It looks like we might. Now, unfortunately, they're going to get that before we can. But we're going to might try and be able to trap them. Forest, that will be defensive buildings, unfortunately. Ah, we're going to catch them. We're going to catch at least somebody. And we will only court them. And we're getting joined by our Czech allies. We'll ping them in place. And it's going to be Count Adalbert was wounded. No, because my son and heir. I think the roleplay is he can't back down from military services. His father is a good fighter. So let's liberate Hradec, however you say it. And that should give us some good war score. Witchcraft. My Kaiser! Wow! Prince Bishop and Selmore, you are always useless at the job, but finally you've got some things evidence. He may be participating in secret rituals. What other purposes would there be for something like that but to commune with evil spirits and possibly consorting with demons? Well, Mr. Kaiser, you are my brother-in-law. So, I think I'm going to, you know. I could expose it to the realm and threaten your rule, but I think instead we're just going to simply blackmail you instead, you know. I'm going to keep this quiet because I'm your brother-in-law. However, I want payment. I'm also a man who wants to move up in the world. And let's maybe take here as well. But as Zeg, however you say that, there we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to change our contract, baby. Modify the vassal contract. First of all, coinage rights, because that gives us ticking development growth in our capital. We've got a hook. Modifying. Wait, it's not your rightful liege. What? What do you mean? It's not my rightful liege. Yeah, I know that. Why can't I modify it? It's no. What do you mean? It's no longer valid to send. Let's press play and use a strong hook on him. And why can't I do it? I don't understand. Maybe because I've done it too recently. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I wish it Ooh, big Polish army go over there. I think we're going to do something about that. I'm going to approach it from the north, and hopefully, and we've discovered Ameliori spheres. Now, we are going to be... He's in debt. I'm going to arrive there in 6 days. You're going to arrive there in 6 days. I might be the defender, but I'm more commander traits, higher quality, and more minute-arms counter. Okay. King is in a lot of debt, and he's not a natural fighter. Is he leading the men himself? He is 17 advantage, but of course with debt that's going to go down. And I'm a fighter. These are veterans of many a war in the Alps. So let's give this a fight, and hopefully my Czech allies will join me as well. We are going to get there. We've got there first. We are the defender. It's not going to matter much as it is only planes. But if we have a look at the advantage, we've of course got 29. He's only got 7 as he's would be 17, but minus 10 for the 1 year in debt. Our men at arms, they have got horse, but they're being counted. They have got armored footmen, they're being counted. My pike are being counted, but our light footmen doing good job. We haven't got many of them. And look at that, we are actually winning over here, and here come some more enemy allies, but it's not going to matter. We've just soloed the Polish and the allied armies. Absolutely insane. Well done, boys. Well done. Let's possibly let's go back to resupply. Actually, let's not go there. Countess Adelaide of Grison has been okay. She's been excommunicated. Don't know why. Hybrid culture Norse Gale has been created in the Suthria by Sumalithi Haraldsson up in Britain. We'll have a quick look at what's happening around the world in a second. But there you go, 82%. There's communication Duke Godfrey of Lower Lorraine. Whoa! This is our friend from earlier on. Why has he been? He's a adulterer and a drunk. Okay, we can't really defend that. I would ask for a claim on his title, but he is an old ally, so I think we're going to look past it this time. It's been a good episode. We managed to expand. We are fighting in... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this war here? It is a Cisalpine uprising. I didn't realise that included all of this. Ooh. Okay, I probably should have joined that. I did not realise I've been preoccupied fighting my civil wars and fighting up here in Bohemia. I did not know there's a conspiracy at court to rebel against the Kaiser, who is... only just put down one peasant rebellion. Now Italy is wanting to be independent, including 7,000 Tuscan troops. The heir of Matilda, Duke Vincentello. Wow. Fair enough. We'll see. It's only just kicked off. Well, about just a few months into it. Married to a Bossanid, of course. You're allied to the Provence as well. Is Provence a part of it? No, he's not. He's also remained loyal to the Kaiser, and Burgundy of course has as well. It's just the Cisalpines, it looks like, and Italians. Very interesting indeed. But I'm going to have to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. We'll have a quick look around the world. France is in a civil war. Duke Guillaume of Burgundy in a war for his claim on France, and not a Capetian house, not a Normandy house, not a Dutch house, but instead of another French one. England is a little bit of stability. Erik Svensson died. Olaf Svensson died. I went to his brother Erik Svensson now, who has got lover's pox, but he's strong and a good fighter. Allied with Gwent, we'll see if he survives. Northumbria at peace. East Anglia in a part of this. He's defending it. I don't know why. East Anglia, she, Petty Queen Githa Gersdotter of East Anglia. Wow, okay. Hungary, Poland at war with Hungary, not doing much. Byzantines, big treasury debt. The Seljuks have exploded. Okay, and as a conqueror, Sultan Zubayd the Gracious of the Tai Sultanate. Ooh, that could be tricky if a crusade will indeed pop off soon, but we shall see. Apulia de Hauteville's looking okay, although haven't formed a kingdom yet, and Robert, of course, has already died. This guy's a familial kinslayer and a murderer. Wow, okay, things aren't looking too stable over there. But I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you've got any wise counsel for me, I certainly need it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.